Hey y'all, this Battle Me is by Omari coming back at you with another video. With the Dragon Ball universe being so vast with so many different timelines, continuities, I just want to know, like, you as the viewer, what is your favorite timeline and continuity from the Dragon Ball universe? You have the original continuity, which is the original Dragon Ball manga. Now, a lot of people don't know, but the Dragon Ball manga, the complete set from the first arc when when Goku was a kid up to Majin Buu, it was actually called Dragon Ball. It was never called Dragon Ball Z in the original manga. That's something that was adapted over into the anime, not the manga. And of course, you know, this continuity has a special place in my heart. I mean, it's the original, it's the original manga, straight to the point, and this definitely has a special place in my heart that, you know, it cannot be replaced. I mean, it's the best. It's the original. It's basically what we know as Dragon Ball. It's 110% Toriyama, straight up. Not Toy, not Bandai, just straight up Toriyama. And you know, there's no replacing the original OG manga that ended over 20 years ago. Then you have Dragon Ball Z, which is true to the manga. You can say it's true to the manga with things added to it, which makes it its own, you know, its own continuity. It's I personally like the anime. I like the what people call filler that they put in it. It expands it. It makes it more interesting. It introduces new characters. I like the rendition of Hell, how all the villains are basically in Hell together with the halos and stuff. I like the anime. Then you have Dragon Ball Minus / Dragon Ball Super. Now, one thing I will say is that I like Toriyama's different take on the Saiyans past in the minus part, because it gives more depth to the Saiyans and Frieza, like how he took over and things like that. And then you get to Dragon Ball Super. They had good ideas, like it expands the universe, but everybody should know by now. I just don't like the way it was executed. It had potential, but at the end of the day, it was just a letdown. It did have potential though, and it definitely expanded the Dragon Ball universe. It introduced the gods, Xeno, the angels, God Key, the most inconsistent thing ever. Then you have the movie / GT continuity, which is my personal favorite. You know, back in those days, Toy was off the hook. I mean, when they did the movies, then they did GT. I mean, they really showed their love for Dragon Ball and Goku. His techniques, his strength, his personality, his heroism. I mean, it's the best Goku to me. I mean, the feats alone that he performed in this continuity, just, it outclasses the original, the main continuity, which is the manga, the things that Goku did. I mean, making the spirit bomb his own against the androids, fusing it with the Super Saiyan power, shaking the afterlife, affecting multiple dimensions, going Super Saiyan 3 against Janemba. The only thing he's ever shook in the original was Earth. But this dude was affecting different dimensions, just going Super Saiyan 3, and then Goku did that same thing in base form in GT. So no, that's not just a Super Saiyan 3 feat. It's a Super Saiyan movie continuity feat. So it's an amazing feat. But yeah, man, I mean, I just love the characters that this timeline brought into the Dragon Ball universe, and it still has an influence today on the new material. Like even Super uses from GT a lot. And Dragon Ball Heroes, we see the influence that the greatest villain ever, Baby, has on the Dragon Ball universe. I mean, its influence, GT's influence will forever be there. As much as people don't like it, this continuity will always have the greatest influence on the Dragon Ball universe because it had the best ideas. Piggybacking off of Toriyama's influence, of course, having the bad repercussions of overuse of the Dragon Balls, Saiyan's true potential being in their tails. I mean, it's GT was amazing. And you have another one of Toriyama's projects called Dragon Ball Online, which is supposed to take place hundreds of years after Dragon Ball. I'm not really I don't know too much detail about the story because I never played the game, but yeah, apparently it takes place 100 years after Dragon Ball, and Toriyama is greatly involved in Dragon Ball Online. And if you know Toriyama, designing video games, character designs and things like that is his true passion. And of course we have Dragon Ball Heroes, which just throws everything in the mix. I mean, it's just a bunch of different from characters from different continuities, ones we've never heard of, just mixing everything together and throwing it all in the bucket. And it's heavily influenced by Xenoverse, which Toriyama he also does some of the script for that. And he greatly supports the different continuities in the Dragon Ball universe, which is so vast. Granted, Heroes, the anime is kind of rushed, so you don't really get to appreciate what's going on, but it's pretty cool. It's a cool universe. It takes from every angle and just mixes it all together, and it has some good ideas. But like I said, it's kind of rushed. I will admit though, like I really want to know Xeno Goku's past, like how he came up, how he came to be the patrol, because we all know Goku and his personality, but this dude had this more serious personality like he does in GT. Though I know it's not the same Goku from the GT that we know, but maybe it's a Goku that went through the same things that GT Goku went through. I don't know. It's something that I would really like to know more about. I mean, Xeno Goku's such a mystery. And, it's just very, 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 very strange and awesome at the same time. I think Xeno Goku's pretty cool. But GT Goku all around is my favorite. I was hoping that Beat would make an appearance in the Heroes anime, but Heroes scaling, power scaling is so ridiculous and off the charts that, that probably won't happen. So yeah, let me know what your favorite continuity is in the comment section. We can discuss it, and we all know GT is the best. GT / the movieverse is the best. It's the most savage. It's off the hook. So let me know in the comment section what your favorite is, and I'll see you on the next video. All right.